as we spoke in our previous lecture, job consists of different components. So those components you can see here in the palette, they are divided into different categories. So we can drag and drop these components, click on any component, drag and drop onto the canvas, or click on any component, release your finger from your mouse, then click in the workspace. This is another way of adding components to your job design. Or the best method, and the one I use, just click anywhere in the workspace and start typing the component you want, and then click. And there is another method. For example, if you already have a component in the design workspace and if you want to add another one, let me remove this. Let me have this. So if I want to add another component, the best method I think is drag and drop. Now you can search whatever component you want. But before doing this, let me explain adding the components first. So once we added different components, what do? We cannot just leave them there. We have to configure them. Before configuring, let me link them. Let me connect them. So how do I do that? You can right click row, select whatever connection you want to make with your target. I will be using main. We will discuss in the next lecture what are the different types of connections, when are they used and all. But for now, let's learn how to connect different components. One way is right click on the component, not on this. Instead of select this and right click, row, main, and your mouse will hover, just go on to the target component. If this component is compatible with this link, see, now you can see a 0 cross next to your mouse. Once you go there, it is disappeared, which means this component is compatible with this link. Click on there. Now these two are connected. That's one method. Another method is when you click on this, you get this dot, this circle, and then red line. Click on that, drag and drop. This is another method. And the third method, if you remember, it creates a link and then it also places your target component. This one I use a lot. Don't worry about this one. It's just some glitch that's not there. It's just a lag. So next thing what we do is we configure the components. So the configuration for each component differs. As you can see when I open this. So how do we configure? You can double click this to configure. When you double click a component, as you can see, it will populate the properties or the configuration properties respect to that component. Even single click will work, but some components, they will open different window. As you can see, this doesn't do anything when you double click, but T row generator, it opens a window. This happens for particular kind of components only. Not all component has this window opening feature. But when one click and you will have your configuration properties here, you will set the configuration properties accordingly, according to your business requirements. We will discuss about configuring component properties in later videos. I want the result to be displayed as a table, so I will select that. And before that, we have to go from left to right. First we have to configure our left components and then go in this manner, because my data flow is from left to right. So I will configure accordingly. All these options we will learn in later lectures. This lecture just explains how to design a job and what are the steps to successfully building a job. So first step, as you see, drag and drop the components. Next step, connect them. And the third step, configuring. So we need schema. So let me add some schema. So here, as you can see, we have row generator editor. You can click this, or double clicking this does the both does the same thing. So let me add a single column. I will name it as first name. It is a string, and function, I want to generate first name. Click OK, propagate yes. Don't worry about those, at least in this lecture. And when I click this, sync columns, now let me run it. So once you configure, the next thing is running your job. And as you can see, we successfully generated a single column with, I guess, 100 rows. So before running, you can save your job by Ctrl S or by clicking here, or you can go to file and save. But running itself saves your job, so either of them. And you can clear the log by clicking clear. So this is at a high end how you design a job and what are the things or steps that you have to follow in order to create a job. At a high end, first step, create a new job, name it. Second step, add components to your job design. Third step, connect the components. Fourth step, configure the components. Fifth step, save your job and running.